Good evening humans, Tyrannosaurusmoth here, and tonight we're taking a look at the Power Rangers Lightning Collection In Space Phantom Ranger. Obviously, the Phantom Ranger first appeared in Turbo. I guess not obviously if you don't know anything about the character, but originally it was actually the VRV Master from Car Ranger, which is honestly one of my favorite Sentai seasons. So in any event, Hasbro killed it with this figure. A lot of really good stuff to talk about, so let's get right into it. Let's do this. Aesthetically speaking, the Phantom Ranger looks absolutely fantastic. I mean, the character design is great anyway, and just on top of that, they did a fantastic job of translating that to plastic. Very much kind of like post-apocalyptic. Honestly, looks a lot. The first thing comes to mind for me is if anyone has seen the movie The Wraith, this definitely reminds me of that design a little bit, and I love that about it. But in terms of this figure, like obviously mainly black, but they did a really good job between the mattes and the glosses here to just kind of make stuff pop a little bit. A lot of great textures, especially in the suit, as you can see here. So not over textured, just enough to kind of give it a lot of nice character. And even with the armor itself, you got some that's textured, some that's smooth. Looks really nice. Beautiful shade of silver up here at the helmet and the chest piece. And just a little bit of buckles here on the boots, which are gorgeously sculpted. Again, this is a really great looking figure. This is definitely a top 10 Lightning Collection figure overall, purely based on aesthetics, but certainly on other things as well. So yeah, just a beautiful, beautiful figure. Everything is just really well proportioned. You can see just the splashes of red just totally pop. It definitely properly pays homage to the design proper. So aesthetics are definitely an A+ here. When it comes to accessories, we get a very simple but punchy group of accessories, if that makes any sense. It makes sense in my head. But in any event, we'll start off with hands, and right out of the box, we get the gripping / trigger finger hands, and both of those are on a vertical hinge, which is beautiful. That always makes me happy. And then we have a couple of fists, and same thing. And here again, you see that kind of interplay between the mattes and glosses and the blacks. And that really just helps highlight the sculpt, which might get lost otherwise. Then we get two effect pieces. We actually get this little orange blast piece, and that fits not only onto the blaster here, but also there's a hole in the middle of that red piece on his chest, and that fits there as well. So that's pretty awesome. Options are always fantastic. Our other effects piece is going to be this blast that we originally saw with the putties, and we've seen a couple times since. And this time it is in blue, so looks really nice. Just goes around the torso of the figure, fits nice and snug. And then finally, we get the blaster. Beautiful, beautiful metallics here between the gold and the silver. Black plastic is the base, and sculpt just absolutely gorgeous. So just really nice piece overall. And that is accessories. So we got some great stuff going on with articulation when it comes to the Phantom Ranger. So let's delve right into that, going top to bottom as we do. And we're gonna start off with the head, and something new, or somewhat new. If we have a ball joint in the head and a ball joint or some sort of joint in the bottom of the neck as well. However, I haven't been able to get a terribly great amount of range out of it. I think I need to play with it more. I think I probably need to heat up that joint a little bit, but you're probably gonna get about that far down. I'm pretty sure you can probably get a little bit better up than that, but you are still looking up. And then of course, because those double joints, you're definitely gonna get some nice tilt, and that is always super welcome. We come down to the shoulders. We do have our butterfly joints, nice and smooth here. We have our hinge at the shoulder, and that's gonna bring us up into our T. And we get our bicep swivel. Pardon me. And then we get our double jointed elbows, pinless. All the joints on this are pinless as well, which is absolutely fantastic. Then we get our hinge and swivel at the wrists. Trigger hands are vertical, and then we got horizontal for the fists. Then we have our ball joint in the diaphragm as we normally do, so we're getting all around there. We combine that with the ab crunch here at the waist, and we're getting about that far forward. We're getting that far back, really, really good. Then we come down to the hips, and we got really nice range. Honestly, these armor plates kind of hinder it slightly, so you can, if you move those front or back, you're gonna get just a little bit more, but still very, very good range. Then we get bi-swivel, double jointed knees, fold it in half, we get boot swivel, we get beautiful point, we get a little bit of OK forward, and then of course that legendary rocker, and that is Articulation. Getting into some size comparisons, here they are with some other Lightning Collection figures, with some other Hasbro, with some imports, with some monsters. Finally, with an Articulated Icons Oni and yours truly in human form as an Articulated Icons Ninja. So my final thoughts on the Power Rangers Lightning Collection Phantom Ranger figure is that this is an incredible figure just overall. Even if you're not into Power Rangers, if you're not into either, I was gonna say Car Ranger, but Turbo or in space, this is totally worth picking up just for the army building potential. And honestly, this is gonna fit on any shelf if you wanna shove this into classified series or Legends or just like anything. This is a cool army builder with actually being a specific character. I mean, it's pretty awesome. The design just looks, again, kind of post-apocalyptic, but also just like kind of general bike rider and all that sort of stuff. So I highly recommend picking this up, whether you just collect Power Rangers or not. And right now you can get this on various online websites, which I will have in the description below. So please check that out. And yeah, I hope you found this review informative and somewhat entertaining, and if you did, please consider liking, commenting, subscribing, and or sharing. If you want to take it a step further and support the channel in other ways, I will have those listed in the description as well. So please, please, please check those out. And yeah, ultra thanks to you one last time for watching, and I hope you take care of yourself, take care of those around you, and most importantly, stay weird, simians.